Hello everyone and welcome back to the city of Tullfors. I'm sorry that I didn't put out a video last month, but I promise to make it up to you by putting out more videos as thing progresses. I'm starting right now with a view of the airport and what is to become the harbor, because I put those tables back in the town. I decided to wait for at least a couple months until I put as you see here, there's still just bare flooring, so I'll wait a couple months more before I put in plastic tiles on the floors, but that's not what we're here to look at. There's some new additions in the town, like this diving boat here, that's new. They're just right now mooring at the little dock that I have. But if you see those blue-gray, dark bluish-gray, I think, plates, indicates there are something to come here at a later time. And I think I said it in earlier videos, but I am working on building sort of a pier. Not a big pier, just a small one in this area where I'm filming right now. And in the back here by the bait shop, I plan to have a little platform where people can sit and tell, what do you call it in English? Old tales about what they've done or supposedly has done. It's more precise probably. I'm gonna put that in the back right there. And I'm gonna have the old sea captain that you see there. Anton is running the bait shop right there, and I put in some pirate captains. Jack Sparrow might appear, and the captain of this little beauty here, the Silent Mary, he'll certainly appear. He's a great figure, and any other sort of sea people I can find. You can see here on the beach that Emmett is here with his little digger. I have no idea what he's actually going to do with it, because it doesn't really dig, it's just a little claw. Maybe he's helping collect garbage, so that the beach will be a nice place to be. And I cleaned up the airport a lot, as you can see. There's not that many planes around there now. And the whole idea for me now is to get some planes hung. Let's see if we can show them. I have some pipes going through here. Oops, sorry. And also over here. And well, I won't show you the rest because it's really ugly, but this is ugly enough. Don't misunderstand me, but the other end that I didn't show is even worse. So the idea is that some of the planes will be hung by the tubes and pipes on the roof, or maybe also I have just a wooden roof, so I can just hang them right straight in the roof. Planes, helicopters, and I just have to find out a way to do it so that I can alternate with what's in the air and what's on the ground. I think if we can see a little bit further here, you can see that the large cargo plane is being filled with goods. So far it's just some packages arriving, so there's a mailman being there, standing there checking that all the packages are put on the plane. And also we have that small little postal plane there being filled with another package going to another destination. And of course the cargo terminal down here, it's still a mess. It's going to be a harbor and a cargo terminal, this area here. It's still a mess, and the idea is that goods will come in here by those ships we have here, and also a couple other ships that I haven't built yet, that I have what I need to build them. I have the hulls, 2 hulls, and I just need to figure out how I want to build them and what more pieces that I need to do it and how to do it. I'm working on that. I have a few ideas at least, so that's a good start. And then I have to find some way to think up how the cargo can get from down here and up to the airport, because the big cargo plane, no way you can get that down there. So I have to figure it out, but working on it. Just have to actually be something you can see, it can be just something that is implied. Since this is Lego, we can imagine a whole lot. And also right here, I'm figuring on adding just some sort of plates so they can have one straight and one bend that goes from the road that you see here and on to the harbor. Because I would really like to do that. It doesn't take, I think it's maybe 30 centimeters, so just a small table with just the right height on the legs. I can fix that, I think, and that would be how I can get all the trucks, like this big truck standing here, to go into the cargo terminal and deliver its goods. And I have, as you see, I have a railroad crossing right there, so the trucks can come and unload. And I can have right here where we have the fire and the mine stuff and things, I can have more of a regular cargo terminal. I have one straight back there that I can have crossing on as well, so I can get to and fro that area. And in this area there's nothing much that has happened. Everything is just as messy as it was last time I showed you around. See, I'm not sure if you saw me do that. Didn't. The intention was not that you should see it, just a horse that I fell down and put it up. Got one more pig. It's not easy to see. Certainly not to remember how many pigs. And well, over to the western city. Let's see if we can get in. Like I told you, I'm taking away the mine, replacing it with something much smaller that just comes out of the wall, because I'm gonna put some mountain elements up against the back wall, just to give it some feeling that is a mountain there. I'm just gonna have one railroad track, I think, sticking out, not two like it is today, and then I can have some more buildings down there as well. And I decided to, let's see, we can just move here. The Indian camp, I'm gonna put that where the canoes are right now. Just gonna move the ground plates to fix that. And we actually have a little visitor here sitting looking out over the city. Not just really sure who that is. Bought it in some lot sometime. I think it's a Star Wars figure, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really sure. It is a very nice little figure though. So I find a nice place for him. I just put him there for the time being. But he's gonna get a nice place to be. Also, the city is going to expand, like I said, the western city, with a saloon, a hotel. That's probably one building, and one building is going to be a blacksmith, and I might need a Wells Fargo stagecoach office. But if I move the engine camp, then I will have some more room in the front here that I can use for that, and also the bank back there is going to be redone. It's still going to be a bank, but it's going to look a little bit different because I need it to fit into the town. And the fortress is still the low walls that I have on them from the original set. It's going to be one row higher sometime in the future. So let's move over to the city itself, where there's still no fire station. It's still up in the living room, and still just one floor, the ground floor with the garages. I need to add 2 more floors for that. The diner in the back, it's going to move. I think I know where to move it now, and we'll get to that in just a little while. Police station will be rebuilt into some sort of a modular build. Hard to say that modular word. It's going to be on a 32 by 32 base, and that means I get a little bit more room there to do some other stuff. I would love to put in a tall building, at least 4 or 5 floors. See, just have to see how many floors I can get before I get up to that thingy here. covers the window, because I don't want it to be taller than that, but it needs to be taller than the diner, and the diner is 3 floors, so well, let's say 5, 6 floors, and 6, yeah, 6 maybe. Also on a 32 by 32 plate. I think actually if I do that, I can have 3 buildings here. I can have the police station, I can have, and I can have 3 buildings, because I have 2 road plates between the crossroads that you see right there where the red truck is, and the turn over here. So I have actually 2 32 by 32 slots that I can use for buildings there. And that would now be nice to have some modular self-designed things, mocks, because I really like doing that, but it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of bricks. I got tons of bricks, I just need to find out what I have and how to use them. And that's not easy always. And let's move a little bit further. Over here, you can see if you look very closely, I'm not sure if I can, let's see if I can actually zoom in for you. Yeah, if you see here now, we have a gap between the detective's office, the pool hall, and the city hall. And you see it's leaning from each other. That means that this plate that it's on, it's not straight. I'll just zoom out again. So what I plan to do is replace that plate. Not sure what I'm gonna replace it with, but I'm certainly gonna replace it. And I'm gonna use the same legs as I have on the airport, just maybe not that tall, because I don't really need a lot of height under here. All I want to do under here, and I'm gonna do that when I have taken the plate away before I put in the new one. I want to work some on my railroad station. That's going to be, let's see if we can show you where it's going to be. It's going to be behind here. The idea is that you actually enter just about here, and you have I'd love to put in what you call it in English. In Norwegian we call it a pence, but T crossing maybe. So I can have 2 tracks. I'm gonna use flex tracks for most of the tracks, I guess, because they are not gonna be visible under there anyway. But I like to have 2 tracks so I can have a platform in between, because that's all major cities have at least 2 tracks on their main stations. I mean, 1 track, that's small town. That's small town. And still we're gonna have a parking garage down back here where you see the pizza truck is about to enter, and the pizza parlor will be there, City Pizza. Hospital, as I said before, going to be on a 32 by 32 modular base, and be bigger and higher, certainly higher. I would really like to have the hospital also like 4 or 5 stories, and on top of the hospital there's going to be a helicopter platform, so all the big helicopters that come in with the people that needs attention, medical attention that is, can come down there. And I don't know if you can see it. I'll see if I can lower the camera, but no, that didn't really work too well. I'm gonna do some tricks here. Just sorry for the very shaky cam that's going to come now, but I need to do something with my camera stand here to show you what I wanted to show. It's not going to be a long pause. Don't go anywhere. We're slowly getting there. 1 more floor to go and we're there. Going down. Come on. Here we are. Now you can see it. If you see, I raised some of the sharks. That just I found out that the old sharks actually do fit on the top of those plants. So I'm gonna do that with this bunch of sharks as well. So all the sharks are going to be swimming around in the water. Ooh, Watch out, divers. And like I said before, I plan to hang those submarine mini subs from the table plate, so they are hanging in the air. Actually, some of them might actually be on the floor working, but I'll try to tilt them then so it actually looks like they are working, not just standing on the ground. And this is an area that I need to do a lot more work with. I really am happy with the Silent Mary though. I think that really fills up the space and gives it some atmosphere. And I like atmosphere. So let's see if we can raise it up again and finish this video. We're gonna do this by sort of a handheld. Back at the airport. I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching my video. It's been too long already. I promise to be back at least next month with an update. And keep building and having fun. Thank you for subscribing to my channel if you are subscribing. If not, please do. I am very happy to have subscribers to Tullfors. And leave me a link if you have a Lego channel, either if you have a channel where you just talk about Lego, or if you have a town or something that you show off. Leave a link in the comments and I'll come by and watch what you are doing as well. So thank you for watching again, and happy building.